Motorhome Open Day is an opportunity to investors to come along to our head offices here, have a brief presentation on how our investment scheme works, most importantly to see us and see the types of security that their money would be secured on.
So if you're looking at putting a lot of money into a business, you really need to understand it, meet the people, look at the facilities.
I'm sure it's essential to be totally transparent.
Understand the culture as well as seeing the product.
You come into a farm, you wonder what sort of setup it is, but no, I'm very impressed with it. I'm impressed with the two vans that they've got on show.
You must understand that the security is on a one-to-one basis, so what we mean by that is that the loan agreement names a specific chassis number, and that's the vehicle that we use the investment money to buy. Now, and that's filed then as a debenture on our company, so in the event of us going out of business, the investor has first charge over that particular motorhome and is free to take that ahead of a queue of any creditors. I came up with the idea for the investment scheme because we were looking to expand our fleet, but not in our traditional model, which is to recruit owners. What we wanted to do is have more control over the vehicles, and the only way we could do that was to buy them ourselves. Because we're the UK's largest motorhome hire company, we easily have enough rentals to support this idea.
I mean, it didn't mention today, but the cost of flights is likely to double, if not treble in some cases, next year because of changes in legislation and tax. It's going to put people off their traditional package holidays, and it'll make this sort of holiday more affordable.
I think this kind of investment would appeal to most savers who have in excess of 50,000–60,000 sat in a building society account or a savings account of some kind and enduring sort of a 1–1.5% return. And that really wasn't what they had in mind or expected when they saved it hard for that money.
Well, I'm an existing investor in Motorhome on their sort of buy-to-let scheme. And I'm currently reviewing my investment portfolio, and this looked like a very good way of getting a return at a lower risk.
Investments you have to be careful with, and something that's delivering returns like this sounds sometimes to be too good to be true. So that was the main reason I came along today, to understand the mechanics behind it.
They seem to have answered all the questions, all the doubts that we had, particularly about why they didn't get bank loans. I couldn't understand that. I couldn't understand why they were offering it to investors and not just getting a loan from the bank. So he's answered that question.
I can see as a business model how it's really going to work, you know, how it is working and will continue to work.
I think everyone, savers especially, are looking for certainty in these uncertain times, as you say, because interest rates technically could go lower, so they may not earn any money on their savings, and at least this way they're guaranteed a 10.2% per annum paid monthly into their account, so they've got some certainty for at least 3 years. There's no obligation to leave us after 3 years, but you're in for a minimum term before you can withdraw your funds at that time.
This is all about saying, well, you know, this is what I've done so far, come and join me and be part of the success.